In a vast concert hall floating in the clouds, Maestro Aurelio prepared for the night's grand symphony. His orchestra was unusual. Violins made of shimmering starlight, trumpets carved from moonstone, and drums that beat with the rhythm of the earth itself. But the most extraordinary object was his baton, an ancient magical conductor's wand said to awaken the spirit of music. As the maestro raised the baton, a spark of blue light flickered inside it. Suddenly, the entire hall trembled. The instruments wiggled, shivered, and came to life. The violins fluttered like butterflies, the drums hopped like tiny giants, and the flutes spiraled around the room like glowing birds. The maestro gasped, gripping the baton tighter, but the baton pulsed again, stronger. A swirl of golden sound rippled outward, opening a portal in the center of the stage. The maestro stumbled as a tide of musical energy swept him inside. He fell into a world made entirely of music, where color danced, sound breathed, and every note had a heartbeat. Maestro Aurelio found himself standing in a glowing valley of swirling colors shaped like waves of sound. With each step he took, musical notes floated up from the ground. As he tapped his baton lightly, gentle melodies formed around him. Suddenly, the wind shifted. A powerful gust swept over the valley, forming into a tall, swirling figure made of mist, the spirit of wind. She danced gracefully, her movements creating soft, airy flutes that echoed across the sky. Then the ground cracked open and molten sparks shot upward. From a river of lava rose the spirit of fire, blazing bright and roaring with the sound of pounding drums. Water surged from a distant lake as the spirit of water rose, flowing in gentle waves like a cello's soothing hum. Right after, the spirit of earth emerged from the mountains, heavy and steady like a deep timpani. The four elemental spirits circled the maestro, responding beautifully to his baton and forming a majestic symphony of nature. For a moment, everything moved in perfect harmony. But harmony never lasts forever. A sharp, discordant note sliced through the sky. The spirits froze. Even the valley went silent. From the shadows emerged a dark figure, an enormous beast shaped entirely from broken, shattered notes. Its body crackled with red and black sparks that buzzed like angry violins scraping the wrong strings. This was the Discordance Beast, a creature born from wild, uncontrolled music. It roared, sending chaos ripping through the world. The spirit of wind was thrown backward in a spiral of shrieking whistles. The spirit of fire stumbled as his flames sputtered out of rhythm. Water trembled, earth cracked. Maestro Aurelio tried conducting to calm the storm, but the beast's chaotic energy overwhelmed every melody he created. The symphonic world began to collapse as colors unraveled and notes shattered into dust. Aurelio fell to his knees, clutching his baton, wondering how he could restore harmony when chaos drowned every sound.
Such a fragile rhythm.
As the maestro lay in despair, a soft glow rose from the broken ground. A tiny, glowing musical note floated toward him, a single, lonely sound, trembling but alive. He tapped it gently with his baton. It transformed into a small, delicate melody, shimmering like a firefly. Aurelio recognized it, the very first melody he had ever conducted as a child. Pure, simple, honest. He lifted his baton and conducted the tiny tune. It grew brighter, stronger, richer. The elemental spirits, weakened but not defeated, rose again and added their powers. Wind made it lift, Water made it flow, earth made it steady, fire gave it blazing strength. Together, they formed a bold new symphony, a melody of courage. The valley lit up with power. The maestro stood tall, baton glowing brighter than ever before. This time, he was ready. The discordance beast lunged, roaring with a blast of chaotic noise, but Maestro Aurelio conducted fiercely. Waves of golden sound leapt from his baton, clashing with the beast's dissonant energy. The spirits fought beside him. Wind sliced with flute-like gusts, fire blasted fiery trumpets that roared like lions, water danced with cello-like waves, earth stomped powerful drum beats that shook mountains. The battle became a breathtaking storm of music, light versus shadow, harmony versus chaos. The maestro conducted faster, weaving the melody of courage into a powerful crescendo. The discordance beast shrieked as cracks of light burst across its body. With one final strike of the baton, the maestro unleashed a blast of perfect harmony. The beast shattered into thousands of glittering notes, fading peacefully into the sky. Silence followed, then warmth. Harmony had returned.
Together! Fortissimo!
The musical world began to restore itself. Colors reformed, notes swirled gracefully through the air, and the spirits bowed respectfully to the maestro. The glowing portal appeared once more. Aurelio stepped through and found himself back in the flowing concert hall. The instruments were still alive, floating calmly, waiting for him. He smiled softly. Let us begin the real performance. As he raised his magical baton, light exploded across the hall, and the orchestra played the grand symphony shaped by his journey. The melody of courage, the dance of the elements, and the harmony that conquered chaos. The camera pulled back slowly, leaving Maestro Aurelio surrounded by swirling light and living music, conducting with a heart now awakened to the true meaning of Fantasia. Music is not just sound, it is the magic that keeps the world alive.